Alright, so we're looking at another reflex. Okay, and this reflex is known as a Ferguson's reflex. Ferguson's reflex. Okay, so the Ferguson's reflex, let's kind of like describe it. So the Ferguson's reflex it's more of like, childbirth stuff, so it's just it's a fascinating neuroendocrine response. So it plays very important role in labor and childhood. Okay, so it's also known as a positive feedback reflex of oxytocin release. Okay, so it's usually triggered when the fetal head is pressing against the cervix and the vaginal wall during labor. So the whole pressure is what will now stimulate sensory nerves. They will now send signals to the brain. This will now prompt the posterior pituitary gland to release a whole lot of oxytocin. Okay, so how it works: once the head of the baby presses on the cervix, can you see that? Okay, once the head presses on the cervix, you can pause to observe it. Right, this is like a pictorial representation of it. So it will now prompt the posterior it will stretch receptors to the cervix and vagina activated. Signals will now travel to the hypothalamus. Posterior pituitary will now release a lot of oxytocin. So oxytocin is what will now stimulate the contractions to be so much strong. Okay, so much strong. All right, so these contractions will be what will now push the baby further down. Okay, the cycle continues. It's like a positive feedback. Okay, the more it comes, the more it continues coming. So why it matters: the reflex helps to intensify all those contractions. Okay, it's crucial for second stage of labor, aid in the expulsion of the fetus. All right, so the reflex is very important for the second stage of labor. So it will aid in putting out the fetus. Also plays a role in placental delivery. Okay, and the postpartum uterine contractions. So clinical relevance is you can just give oxytocin to intensify the contractions. That's if the woman is not being able to keep up with the contractions. So reflex can also be inhibited by stress, fear, or some certain medications, which is why a calm environment is very nice for contractions. Okay.